Good.
Yep.
Sweet. So I think time situates itself within the contemporary means of being abstract, both being on like a frontal, visionary state of realism that ponders and fights against all else, put forward by what's necessarily compact and structured within what's present and whole, in the grains of all of what exists within existence, basically. And I think it's just, you know, it's just a being, and it's a state, and it's a place that ultimately just exists, and you know, and like it all just kind of boils down to just being encapsulated by the architecture of our Earth and our planets and our universe. Ultimately, the universe of what orbits our very beings as human beings. And yeah, so I suppose referring to what I've written down in like a string of consciousness. Now, within the time of being in a new state of this place, I am placed with a new understanding of this world, where I sit here for one evening. I am now reading from a scroll which lays down a new state of being, whole within a new state. To conclude, I rest here for a while. An unearthly sight of unrest lays down before me. Although I am lost, before the new state I am found. Now that I awaken, I dream of the past that takes me back to the new state. A departed world or language still lingers here on my lips, so much so that the state of being feels so old, and yet so old in comparison to the new state of being. There is a hidden language here, one which I look at and also search for. So for now I depart, and here I am. My hair is a mess. It reveals so much of who I am, or rather the character to which I play. Now in the baking hot sun, my handwriting has changed, and I am now sitting here with words that seem to flood and drain from my hands like water or sand. And I think ultimately, just when one is situated within time and space, it all kind of like sort of forces itself down into one kind of like pot. It's like a boiling pot of ideas that sort of bubble and swirl around, and ultimately that changes, and that pushes itself forward, and that puts us into new states of being. And I think the world